Here we go.
Here we go.
All right.
Yeah.
Welcome to Beers in the Bush. We have a
How you doing?
very special
Yeah.
guest with us. I clapped too loud. That was fucked. All right.
Yeah.
Start again. Take two.
The clap was too loud. Dan, I need another beer, bud.
Oh yeah.
Just tell me, and you got
Is this
it.
Beers in the Bush or 5 Beers Deep?
This
Which
is
one
Beers
are
in
you
the
doing?
Bush until 5 beers deep.
Yes.
All right.
That's how we do it.
I dig the transition.
So you
5 Beers Deep is a big expectation. If you're going to come into a 2-hour podcast with a 5 beers on, and then you're going to have 8 more. That's not a podcast.
Yeah, you're going to be like Shane Gillis on Joe Rogan.
that is a problem.
You're going to be like Shane Gillis on Joe Rogan, and then stumbling onto the Kill Tony set.
Hey,
Yes.
it's a fun thing.
Yeah.
It's a fun thing.
It's a fun thing.
Yeah. 18 beers, I'm pretty sure he had.
What? How many do we have though? We've put down a few.
I think my
From
record's
here
10.
to 5 beers deep, probably.
I think my record's 10, because I made a big pyramid the
Yeah.
one day, so it's 10.
When I was 12, I went to a college party. It was absurd, the people that would let this happen. And I had 17 beers because, of course, at
As
the
a
college
12-year-old?
party. Yeah, because I was 12.
Whose
people kept-
beer were you drinking?
The college people.
Okay.
They kept calling me a baby. I'm like, oh, who brought the baby? So I was like, well, baby's gonna drink the most then. And I learned how to play flip cup that night. Like I learned all the games that night,
Nice.
and then just drank 17 beers and got the worst alcohol poisoning imaginable. They carried me to a bed, and I remember them all staring at me. I could not talk. I was just so drunk I couldn't go like blah, blah, blah. And they were just all looking at me going, I think we need to, is he going to be okay? And I just couldn't talk. And then I woke up, and it was the next morning, and the dude's dad came home and just hit us with like, oh, must have been a good party. This kid can't talk or move. The other one's passed out under the table with his legs hanging out. Oh, it was a brilliant time.
Oh my god.
Good to be 12.
It is good to be.
How did you
Wonderful
even
age.
get to a college party as a 12-year-old?
You
Like,
just-
you ride your Huffy?
No.
You gotta-
I sat on the hump in the middle of a 90s Firebird, or early 2000s Firebird, where there was no middle seat, but I sat. Little tiny tight sack on me.
Yeah.
Doesn't get squished usually in tight sitting situations.
Jeez.
Tight. Descended, but
Hey,
firm.
if we could all have
There.
our 12-year-old tight sacks back again.
I figure by the time I'm like 60, I mean, I'm gonna completely avoid the whole pendulous thing. I'm gonna have a nice 19-year-old sack by the time I'm ready to cash in my 401, boys.
What kind of moisturizer to use? What's going on there?
Does your ball sacks have Benjamin Button syndrome?
No,
Like,
Just disease.
Dan's sister spit.
yeah, it would be Sean.
Oh Jesus! Well,
Yeah, it was Sean.
Hell yeah.
I worked them 2 front teeth apart. It went wham! And they just
Oh, dude, it was the best. Dude, it's the best for like shooting water, like
No
all
fooling.
kinds of shit. It's great.
no fooling.
You're
You're telling me,
strong.
look at this. You don't see
yeah.
a fountain.
That's a goddamn gusher right there. Mine's an actual stream.
nice. Well,
My lord.
I had the dental procedures
Yeah, I
for
just,
some stuff. I had the canine come over the other canine as I was snaggletooth at school for a little bit there.
Ah.
So that was always fun.
no, I'm pretty sure my dentist always said that it might spread back out, so there was no point.
My teeth
Which
were
would have
just
fucked my
disaster.
teeth up more, because then all of my teeth would have been in, and then it would have spread them all out and just janked them all
But
up.
all
you know?
collide and
They're all janked up and fucked now, but
Mine were just a mess. I got like
Oh,
I got
yeah.
some pull. I got a whole bunch of filling. Like most of my top teeth were like, I don't know, like the amount of filling I needed on them, like the amount of composite or whatever to make another tooth. My teeth were like anywhere
the
from
enamel.
no, like all of the tooth.
it was like
Enamel was long gone at that
50%
point.
gone.
Yeah, I
the
had-
person at 47%.
I had anywhere from like 40 to 70% of any given tooth in the top of my mouth left.
Yep.
So they made them all new again, and then they gave me fake teeth for the ones they had to pull, like the front ones here. Remember I got them for a while? I had pictures of them still. You saw me with them when I had all of them again.
Yeah.
But then they anchored them all, like, when I would put the partial in, like, a retainer, except it had the spare teeth on it that I'm missing.
I gotcha.
When I would put that in, they were anchored around those composite teeth, and they just cracked in, like, 6 months. I spent, like, $7,000 and got these teeth that made my mouth brand new, and then, like, I mean, oh boy, first day I came.
That's why I'm not.
I mean, I grabbed a fucking gumball, a mouth full of like Cracker Jack, caramel corn, all the stuff I couldn't chew for like 8 years, and just I didn't even swallow anything. I just fucking Cookie Monster, just it was all over my belly hairs. It was awesome. Oh, it was great.
Fucking in your heyday. Just...
Oh yeah, dude. That's why I figured I'm just gonna wait till I lose them all and then just get fucking dentures and be done with it.
Dude, my new boss.
You know what I mean? I'm not even gonna fuck with implants, dude, because they end up going bad.
My boss is
you
getting
know what I
me
mean?
teeth.
Yeah.
My boss is paying to get all my teeth pulled and get me fake, like the top ones that are all bad now. He's gonna get them done and get me like real nice fake teeth. It's gonna be awesome.
That'd be cool. Be good.
Yeah, dude. So
Are they gonna
the
be
biggest
gold?
handout I've gotten in
Are
my
they
whole
gonna be
life.
gold or
Well,
silver?
I'm gonna get just one silver.
There you go.
Silver.
Yeah, I
Keeping
think gold's overrated.
Yeah, because he's humble. Because we're humble here. We're humble, you know.
We're humble here in the bush.
Yes. Well, we got a humble bush.
That's how I was taught how to do electric work in a house.
What's that?
Because on
With
an
your
outlet,
bush?
there's a gold screw and a silver screw.
Yeah.
The white goes to white's like silver, black's like gold. No offense, Rich. But
Black is gold.
An old guy told me
That was a
that.
compliment.
compliment, if
The
anything.
only offense was you mentioning offense. That was a compliment.
Exactly.
Black is like gold.
Black is like gold.
Texas tea.
Texas tea, here in the bush.
Yeah.
Well, I'm back now. You hear?
Where are the white women? Oh, that fucked it up.
Out there drinking that Texas tea, I think.
Day in the buzzsaw.
They're drinking that fucking...
Stop what you're doing.
They're drinking that...
No more fun, I'm Dan.
Gotta put the brakes on her. Real quick like.
Do you guys, I have to ask, do you spell
Okay, no
Bush
break.
on the podcast like Bush the beer?
No,
B-U-S-H.
B-U-S-H.
I was just
Copyright.
wondering.
Bush is.
No, of course,
Copyright.
Tommy. No, I was just thinking.
Which,
There's gotta,
did
there's
you ever
probably
fix the cover photo?
there's a
Is
clever
that-
cover around
the
there.
one says Bush, like spelled out like this. I don't know if that's like a.
That is just for the YouTube
Okay. I didn't
cover
wanna-
photo, so it's not a...
It's not really like a.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a logo or anything like
No,
that. So.
no, I think that's alright. I wanted it more risque when I came up with the idea, but
No,
it's
of
just,
course.
you
There's
know.
got to be a clever workaround there, but I don't know how that works.
The fucked up thing is, I'm like kind of close to thinking maybe I should just stop drinking completely.
Yeah.
This is where everyone at home is laughing, like, you know. But I'm like, well, no, I can't. I have a whole fucking podcast centered around alcohol and cigarettes.
No, yeah, I
So
mean,
fuck
that's-
me.
You know, when
Yeah.
when I was in
Do
rehab,
something.
they told us all about that rationalization. It's a good thing. It's what you should keep doing, and just keep. It's for the podcast. It's good.
No more, no less.
You know what's hilarious? In rehab, they'll like go through like the what enabling is, what rationalization is, like the step, like the things that you kind of work through or whatever. And rehab, huh?
Yeah.
Here's to it.
Here's the
Rehab's for
rehab.
quitters.
Yeah.
But
Mama didn't raise no quitters.
Yeah.
They said
I ain't no quitter.
they go, does anybody know what rationalization is? And I mean, one by one, 13 people must have went, oh, it's when you I only have this much and I don't get paid again for 2 weeks, so I need to make it last. Like rationing
Yeah.
instead of ration. Oh, it's hilarious.
God.
I love it. That cracked me up. I
Dude,
mean, it's so dumb. This is a
the
little
amount-
dad joke, but it really makes me laugh.
The amount of dumbasses in rehab, though,
Yeah.
no offense. I know some of them are probably watching right now, either dumbasses or former rehab people.
It's a nice way to avoid
both.
3 months of a sentence, though.
But, yeah, this is true. This is very true.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I remember
Yeah.
the last time I was in, I was like, well, we're all here because we're all basically children. And some guy in the back was like, we're not children, blah, blah, blah. I'm like that guy in the back. Just fucking, oh. It's not
Not
a fun,
children.
not a fun
Such a
time.
child.
Everyone's on edge. Fucking.
From the mouth of babes.
Yeah. I know, I made friends with this one kid, and I forget what, we were talking about, gay jokes or whatnot. I forget if we were, lisping, having a fucking
Yeah,
crack about
sure.
that shit. And there's this dude laying on the couch, stop talking about this gay shit, I'm trying to watch football. And I'm like, dude, you're the gayest one here, man.
Shut up before I suck your dick. That's what I told him.
Like, you're tired of us talking gay shit. You're watching a bunch of men bent over in lycra.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Exactly right.
Trying to watch these perfect male asses in a circle.
And then we made him suck our dicks because he's gay.
It's like that fucking not Carlton, fucking Cartman and Butters. Look how gay Butters is. He's got his dick in my mouth. What a queer. Pretty much the assumption of that douchebag.
Pretty much. No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I hope he's in Kensington right now. Fuck you. Whoever you are. No, I mean, I hope you're doing good. Actually, man, I really hope you're doing good.
That's Richard's liar voice.
Yeah.
What's going on here? Everyone's got hats and glasses. I want a cranium accessory.
There we go.
That's a Mitch
The
Hedberg
cranium.
reference.
Bro, you look like
From
you're
Mitch
just.
Hedberg reference.
It looks like you just came out of the fucking.
I look
70s.
like, no, I'll tell you what it looks like. I look
Dude.
like I just left a Puerto Rican barbecue. I've got a white t-shirt, cargo shorts with the knees out, socks out of the black and white Nikes.
Well, looks like you're
And
about to go. There ain't no stains.
I mean, a stiff plaid.
That thing's stiff.
I'm serious. If you guys needed me to split a blunt open right now, we could use the edge of this button. I mean, the button flap, whatever, lapel, maybe?
The lapel part.
The hem?
I grew up in a tax bracket that didn't understand the lapel. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure. I know what a cummerbund is.
I
Because
don't
that's
even know what
straps.
either of those are.
That's the gut bandana. That's the belly
You mean a
bandana.
corset?
Belly
Belly
bandana. No, for the guys at a wedding, that black band under a tuxedo. Sometimes in the old tuxedos, they have that's called a cummerbund. I know what that is, but I don't know what a lapel is. I think.
What the fuck
I
that is.
think this is the lapel, but
It's
I am
called a
not
collar.
sure. Comment below with your thoughts on the common lapel.
Yep, just bleep bloop it down there.
Golly. Well, you know what? If nothing else, I know for certain I'm going to learn what a lapel is by the end of this. 'Cause my girlfriend's going to watch and go, "You have a lot of beers. I know what a lapel is." That's what she said. That's a really, really bad impression of my girlfriend. But
Oh,
Well,
that's funny.
here's to our lady listeners.
also, she knows I'm having a lot of beers and she likes me a lot. She's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
Got a really nice butt.
Hey,
I like her.
Okay.
cheers.
Cheers to that.
Cheers
buddy.
that. Cheers our lady listeners out
Hey,
there.
here's the
Cheers,
butts.
thanks. Cheers to butts.
I like to butt fuck fine ladies. Will I choke hold a bitch? Well, maybe.
Fucking bars.
Yep. This guy.
Well, I can't take credit for that. That's Danny McBride. That's Eastbound and Down.
Oh, one of my favorite shows, dude.
He goes, "Get out of here, man."
Watched Vice Principals?
Now, could you please leave? I'm ready to spit fire. I like to butt fuck fine ladies. Will I choke hold a bitch? Well, maybe. And then that's it. That's all he does. You know,
That's all
Theo-
you need to do. That's
you know,
bars
the
right
Theo,
there.
you know the Theo Vaughn clip that got really famous of him doing the well, for a while there, my favorite beer was cocaine.
Oh, they put in
They
every
put it in
EDM
dubstep.
drop.
Yeah. They did the same thing with the
that.
Eastbound and Down.
Hell
I saw
yeah.
it just goes, "I like to butt fuck fine ladies. Will I choke hold a bitch? Well, maybe." And it's so good. It's so.
I just
We're gonna
saw-
have to put that on the 5
Yeah.
years deep list of music.
Oh, yeah.
5 Beers Deep needs to eventually become Patreon for just like
Yes.
literally
Yes, it
$1.
will.
We-
$1. That's
We
what I
have
want as
all
But
well.
then, because once it's on
Arizona
Patreon,
iced
then
tea.
you can play all the clips you want and everything, and we can literally, if we wanted to, butt fuck and chokehold fine ladies maybe behind
I
the
like,
paywall.
I
We'd have to
like,
get
I like
Danny
that
McBride.
idea.
Not me.
We're gonna,
Not
we're
me, it's
gonna
not for the
jot
guests.
that
We're
down
gonna
on
have
the
to get
list.
Kenny Powers up here for that.
Ugh.
But, no, so back to the whole Danny McBride, Eastbound and Down.
Vice principal.
One
you
of,
said.
yeah, well, hold that thought.
My
Keep saying that.
apologies. And you-
I saw the other day on one of my like dirt bike groups online, like blah blah blah. Someone made the panty dropper graphics that are on his ski on a dirt bike.
Yeah, oh, the
Yo, it
leopard
looks
print.
so good.
The leopard-
man.
the
It
cheetah
looks
print
so
purple?
good,
Hell
dude.
yeah.
And they put it on a Yamaha, so it was already
Yeah.
blue and like kind of bluish, like
Sick. That's
oh, dude.
perfect.
It was fucking hilarious. I lost it. Dude.
Hang on, Dan. Stand by. Richard needs to do a quick huff.
So hold on. Yeah, I'm doing some huffing.
Richard likes to huff.
I like to huff shit. Metallic paint's the best, but
Silver and gold.
Silver and gold. It's not doing it now.
Silver and gold.
This thing's
Merry
been.
Christmas.
Yukon
creaking.
Cornelius.
It's been creaking.
Cornelius.
Hold on, fellas.
Cornelius.
Hold on.
No,
Yukon
Yukon Cornelius.
We're doing
Maintenance.
Well,
doing maintenance real quick here on Beers in the Bush.
Mentissimo.
Well,
That means
squeaky
quiet.
chair, huh?
Quiet maintenance. Mentissimo means, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, it's fucked. All right, we're good. We're
Fuck,
done.
now the windshield's gone.
Fuck it. We're done. All right. We'll pick that
Not
up
the
later.
red cat.
Off the red cat.
Are those toe
It's a little
mirrors
better.
on the old Ford?
No, those be the regular ears.
No. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. I never thought. I don't understand why people get toe mirrors. I've never once needed to look at my feet while I'm driving.
You son of a bitch. You son of a
Toe
bitch.
mirrors.
What we do need though is the fucking ball chiller fan.
Toe mirrors, because feet.
We need the ball chiller.
All right.
Fan bag.
Remember feet for Beers in the Bush. That'll be another callback.
Oh Jesus.
Not just like
Feet!
It'll be
I
quite.
need something to suck on. how about a bush? Either Dan's or Dan's. Dan, can I have one of your bush? Can I have some of your bush?
Oh, dude, all you do.
Thanks.
You guys run out of bush. I got plenty of bush over here
Oh,
for
I
you.
know.
We got plenty of bush right here.
And his are curlier.
Exactly. It's nice. It won't poke you in the eye.
Boom.
Bow. How do you like me now?
To Toby Keith.
To Toby Keith.
How do you like me now?
How do you like me now, boys?
Should have been a cowboy.
Oh, Lordy. Good old Toby.
You know what's crazy? I have not had a regular single beer can in years.
Yeah, you
except
drink
for
tall boys,
except for
dude.
the one or two, because I'm like, if I'm just gonna
Tall
have
boy
2
or
beers a
pounders?
night, I'll grab
pounders.
I'll grab a
Yeah.
4-pack of pounders and keep it for a day or two, or just grab one tall boy or whatever.
Yeah.
When I hold this, I swear to God, this is exactly how Andre the Giant felt. Because I'm never not holding a beer that's like a little bit fatter than this
And just bigger.
and
Yeah.
this far away from the top. When I hold this, I feel like I'm drinking a little tiny baby beer for babies. Also, I feel like I'm out of control because I have 6 of them and I'm not wrecked.
So,
But I
yeah.
usually have
2.
3 tall boys. So,
Which
you
is
know what I mean? Yeah,
6
2 or
beers.
3 tall boys. So now that was a nice back pedal, wasn't it? 2 to 3, not 3, but I have 4 to 6 beers and 2 to 3 cans. And then I drink one of these and I just go.
Yeah, I love it.
Golly.
The reason I like regular cans is because, like, alright, here not so much because you got a table, but, like, if you're, like, at an event
Look,
like
it's a thing.
and you're holding it,
Yeah.
your beer gets warm.
It's American.
That too.
That's why I don't drink tall boys.
Well, I never.
Not the way I drink them.
I think the pounder is the perfect.
16
You
ounce.
get you get 4 more ounces of beer, but by the time you get to the bottom, it's not warm and gross.
Right.
So
You know?
this might.
16's
I
a good number in
might.
general because 2 more and it's not really fun anymore. But 16's good. ounces of beer. I mean,
Of
Yeah,
course.
ounces of
FBI, open up.
Right.
So, this might allude to me being an alcoholic, but I will fucking deny it.
That's what we do.
I never understood beer cozies because they're like,
Oh.
yeah, to keep the beer cool, and I'm like, who the fuck is
You need a
waiting
nipple for
on
that thing?
waiting
You're
on
sipping
a
on
little
it.
beer?
I can explain the beer koozie. Now, I've had this same thought for years. I used to say that to my dad. My dad and his buddies would put the beer koozie on and sit on the porch and drink a beer in 3 minutes. And that's been in a freezer all day. That's, you know what I mean? Your beer is not.
The mountains are blue.
You could have
shining
held
blue.
it. You could have held it between your balls for 5 minutes. It's not going to get warm, obviously.
Yeah.
They would put it in the koozie, and I always said to him, like, you know, why? And he get, I want it screaming cold. I want it screaming cold, extra gold. That's what it was, screaming cold, extra gold.
Like name of the podcast.
Right. There we are.
Name of this episode.
New band name I
Check out
call
the
it.
Patreon.
Yes.
New band name I call it.
Dibs. My dad and him always use these koozies, and then he said it's a habit. It's a good habit to stay in, and I never really understood that. Right? Like it's, You're still drinking it too fast, having it in the koozie. That didn't answer.
You're changing that koozie 12 times.
It didn't answer why you have the koozie. Now it's just like another labor. You're gonna spill. It's gonna be a thing. You can't wash that good without it ever being the same. That's why you see the old worn out koozie, right? The point being, the koozie is good because the koozie comes along for koozie activities. Koozie activities include barbecuing, working the grill, right? Because if you're the guy on the grill, your beer's sitting right there. It's going to be hot, correct? It's going to keep it cold. Also, you're going to waste a lot of time talking to all the other guys around you about how you have prepared the meat, and you'll forget about the beer. You're also probably screaming at either your child or another. That's a job of, if you're on the grill, you reprimand everyone's children. It's your property. America.
Hell yeah.
I like the camera looks. That makes me feel good when I do that.
Oh, yeah.
For sure. Right in there.
Now, second, sneaky events. Now, if your koozie says Coca-Cola on it, and you have a Budweiser sticking out of the top, that's just enough red and silver combination. No one's going to look at you twice. You can have them at a little local Twin Valley high school football game, even if you don't have children that attend. You can just be weird and go there and drink beer.
Yeah, the Little League baseball game. You know
and the most important of the three that come to mind, koozie activity. Boat operator. Not fishing boat operator.
True.
A boat that people are fishing off of, but is indeed not a fishing boat.
Yeah.
There are 2 extra people on that boat.
Yeah.
One person does not have a life vest. You will pay that $70 fine. It's worth the day on the water. There's no registration on the trailer for your boat. Why are you going to buy the extra life vest? Exactly. You have your whistle, in case you break down, and an air horn that hasn't charged since '97. But you're driving that boat, and if you think you're not at Blue Marsh going way too fast, lifting the front of your 11-foot with a 200 horsepower Mercury on the back of it, the SS Minnow is going to do a lot of slaps. And that koozie is going to keep the sun off of that beer in the cup holder when two-handed steering depends on you and your passengers' lives. The koozie is, repeat, grilling. Another one I forgot. And
boats.
Operating aquatic machinery.
Yes. The second one would be assassin sneakiness.
Also, I will take aquatic beering, if you will, to one more level. If you're operating a crane on a barge, you're gonna want a koozie.
Oh, yeah, you'd be out there in that
Gets
sun.
hot and it's humid on the water, isn't it?
Yeah.
Especially in that box. AC's gonna cut out.
If you're on the beach,
Yeah.
it's gonna keep your shit warm. Because
Then
that
you got to do the pro move. What you do, ladies and gentlemen, is you take your can, a soda can of your choice, Sprite, 7-Up, another black preferred soda. You cut it right here where the can goes from flat
Pepsi
to angling
Zero.
in. Pepsi to Diet Dr. Mountain Quist.
Yes.
At your local bottom dollar. So you cut the can right here where it starts to angle on the top and the bottom. And that can, from whatever soda you choose, will fit right over top of your beer. And you can walk, that's an old southeast Pennsylvania dad trick for the New Jersey boardwalk. You can take your Sam's Cola, your orange Jets, orange
Dr.
Nets.
Thunder.
Your Dr. Thunder's
Can't
diet.
forget about
Diet.
Yeah, it's gotta be
Because
white.
they're for grandma. So you got to cut it right there, and you just slip that right. You know what? Maybe by the end of this podcast, we'll form ourselves a little white trash sneaky bit. Maybe I'll chop
Out of what? Another Busch Light can?
You know what's fucked up over COVID and all that? I ordered the beer covers, like the plastic rubbery ones.
Do they look like soda?
Well, the thing is, I think I threw all of them out now.
But is that what they are?
But they look like soda. But some of them...
so someone actually made the
but I got one that says free air.
We'd take a razor blade and poke a hole there, and then cut it just along that angle and keep the can and slip it over. That's what I was saying. I didn't know someone like
You just
actually
put
made
it right
a
over.
product.
It's like it's like a beer condom.
Oh, that's awesome.
But like mine, like I had one that said COVID vaccine.
Yeah.
Another one said free air because Spaceballs,
Yeah.
of course. So that's a great one. I will give the koozie credit only for, and it's too expensive, but the fucking the Yeti White people, they convinced me
Yeti Whites.
on the
As a
Yeti
people.
one.
There's Yeti white people out there.
Yeti Whites, no, there's a certain
They're
group
white
of,
black people.
No.
but yeah.
can
I don't
I
own a
speak
Yeti.
for the African community
Oh.
ish is there's a couple of different segregations of white, and one of the whites is Yeti White.
Yeah.
Yeti White is
Okay.
you
In both
do
skin
red
tone and product.
yes, you do redneck. You do the redneck white trash, but you have enough of the blue collar to white collar money
Yeah.
to where you have the razor,
You got a nice
you have
truck,
the nice
you got
truck,
a
you have the
fucking-
you do all the redneck shit.
All right.
But you do it with nicer. You do it with stuff that you haven't paid it completely.
No.
Like your 4-wheeler is real nice, but you have a loan on
You
it.
still
So
have 2 more years to pay it off.
Exactly.
I can sum this up pretty well, I think. Tell me if you agree. The person you're talking about has refresh me there one time.
So-
They haven't paid. What was the first example you gave? It was about like the.
So basically, they have the razor, and they have the nice razor, or they have the nice 4-wheeler, or they have the
They're
nice.
country,
They have the nice.
The redneck.
They do.
Thank you.
Yes, they do all the
They've
redneck
got Yeti.
activities.
Okay.
But they didn't
Do it with money.
They didn't buy the
Got it.
$2,000 truck.
Right.
Or the
No,
$5,000
I've got you
truck.
here.
They took a loan out for the $30,000 truck. Fucking, I'm Yeti White at this point.
No, I got you. Refresh. I got what I was gonna do. You helped me. That guy is the guy that has, when he pulls up on the job site, no matter whether he's a sparky, a plumber, just he's showing up like I do with survey stuff to just set pin footer, just hammer nails in some corners, whatever. He gets out of the truck, and his door on the truck shines the emblem on the ground in the dark.
Yes.
That guy's truck always does that.
Yes.
Now, the tool that you will see most prominent on his side is a 1-pound Milwaukee hammer, because it's got to be Milwaukee. It's a good hammer. It'll do what you need it to do. It'll hammer stakes into the mud, get past a couple stones, but you really don't want to tire your wrist out on a 2 or 3 pounder. Just the 1-pound crab hammer will do. And there was something else that reminded me of that guy, and I forgot what it was, but I know the exact. They've also got a Yeti thermos that does not have scratches on it because their wife takes very good care. God bless those wives.
God bless
I have one of those
God bless
girls.
those wives.
Cooks for me, does all the stuff, does my laundry when I need it, packs my lunch. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
God bless her. And it's still within that guy's wife takes care of that Yeti so well that it doesn't even have scratches on it, right? Because they've got a good dishwasher at the house. And that dishwasher is adjacent to the very end of their 6-foot island with a breakfast bar attached to it.
Yes.
And the garage,
100%.
in the very clean garage, much like the one we're in, this is a beautiful studio.
Thank you.
There is a Yeti cooler that has speakers on it, but he never even bothered connecting the phone because he's got the big boombox-sized JBL that he takes around.
100%.
And he's got
100%.
Yeah, that Yeti cooler. He's got Red Wings on that are even creased at the toe joint. He doesn't even grease them because they don't get muddy or dry out or anything. They're only inside machines. It's a terrible man. God bless him, and we all wish we could be that man, but we hate you. We
Pretty
hate
much.
you until we're you. We can't wait to join your ranks, but fuck your mouth, bud. That's all there is to say about it, really.
That's the way she goes, man.
That's the way she
That's the way
fucking
she
goes.
fucking goes, boys.
But
I don't
bringing
think
it all the way back around to the Yetiness is the Yeti can cooler. The way it slides and shoops in.
that's
it's
not
so
fair.
good. It's
No,
so
that's,
good.
That is.
It's not worth the price.
That's a trick. Oh
but
no,
it's
it
so
is.
fucking
It
good.
is the stimulation.
The stimulation.
It's not made to cool beer. It's made to have a guy go.
Yes.
They said, "I need what we need here
They
at Yeti
drinks the
Product
beer
Development."
faster and puts another one in.
Yes,
You
pretty
know?
much.
We here at Yeti Product Development really try to pride ourselves on giving you a product that will make you go. And that's really just what we do.
Us
That's
here
what we
at
do.
R&D.
And we just want to
Productions.
hear as it goes in, as it goes down through the perfect cylindrical cut.
Yep,
God,
almost
it's
sounds
so-
like a fucking didgeridoo.
I hope that got that good.
Yeah.
Oh, it did.
Didgeridoo. Oh no! Ah, fuck! R.
Oh,
Any of
fucking
you
lo-
cunts got a ciggy? I'm sweating my hole out.
I love
Fuck.
the Australian just fucking oath. Like,
Fucking hell.
all the
this
shit that they
week's
say is
Tony,
great.
James McCann.
Yes.
Oh my god! Yeah, I'll tell you one thing about James
hilarious.
McCann.
He's
Best
great.
thing about James McCann is that he's willing to speak up about Melbourne. Melbourne's terrible. Nothing good comes there. Unfortunately, there's a massive influx of homeless. I'm James McCann.
Yes.
That means nothing to anybody. Look up James McCann.
I know.
Side by side me. You're welcome.
Great. The thing is, I'm hoping for on that Kill Tony. I want James McCann, but if we can get James McCann and Aaron McCann.
Oh,
Aaron
shit.
McCann.
Aaron McCann is from the Bomb Squad podcast.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
If we
okay.
got those
I didn't
two
know
on,
McCann
the
was
Irish
Aaron's
guy.
last name. I had
Yes.
no idea.
So
I've only listened to Bomb Squad like 3 or 4 times. I see.
great.
No.
It's great.
I love them and I watch them on all the other podcasts that they go on. I've just never actually tuned in much to Bomb Squad.
they're the only one I tune into. The only person that I'm paying Patreon to is
Sure.
them.
I don't have a single Patreon and I hate it. It's strictly like the day before every paycheck right now, I've got like $15. You know, it's just a paycheck to paycheck right now. Patreon's the last thing, especially since that's a lie. I kind of made a choice. I really like Big J Okerson.
Of course,
So
yeah.
I pay for Sirius, and I listen to like some Legion of Skanks, Bonfire. I listen to a bunch of Bennington in the morning stuff, some Stern once
You're
in a
getting
while.
you're getting those.
Yeah, I just
products
make
out
the
of it.
choice. But then also I can't help myself randomly. When like a really good guest is on something and they're gonna be on the Patreon and it's like, yeah, tune in for the Patreon. Like when someone releases a spec like Big J just did.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Big J will go make the rounds. And then a lot of podcasts now, like Matt and Shane, for instance. I love Matt and Shane,
Yeah, they're
Secret
great. The
Podcast.
boys,
Shane Gillis
the
and Matt
dogs.
Custer. Myself, the dog.
Hell
baby.
yeah. Wow, wow, West.
Ah.
I can't wait for tires. I can't, dude. Weeks.
Pakistan number
2 weeks.
1?
Yes.
3 weeks,
It's
dude.
gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
I literally. Oh.
Well, hopefully we can stick to this. I don't know what the Patreon number thing is because everyone's like $5 for the first one. But if I can get us for $1,
99 cents.
99 cents, I want to be Arizona Sweet Tea, baby.
No.
It's
I'm
99
asking you.
cents.
This is a genuine question because I don't know anything about Patreon. I'm sure a bunch of other people don't either. But what do you mean? The first thing you're getting is $5.
So
Is Patreon telling you that, or is everyone saying charge $5 for it? Like that's what you see normally,
normally, if someone's like follow our Patreon,
right?
they'll
They know it's
usually
only $5.
they'll have probably 2 or 3 tiers.
Oh no, I know that.
So
Sorry,
that
I know how
first-
Patreon
that-
works. I'm asking
It's
why your first number
normally
is $5.
$5.
Gotcha. That first
Normally,
tier of
every
it.
tier is
Okay.
$5.
Gotcha.
Which is like, I get it because if you're releasing weekly,
Yeah.
that's $1. You know, a
Yeah,
thing.
but what you need to do is just full access. There's no levels. $1. $1.
Pretty much.
That's it.
Well, I would have $1 and you get audio. But then $5 you get audio and video. Who really gives a fuck about that? But it's like if you submit questions
Yeah.
and stuff, we'll answer yours first.
Well,
You know what I'm talking
Okay,
about?
okay,
Because
well,
most people do
yeah.
$5
Right.
audio, video,
Then you
then
should- well, then you-
$10,
well, no,
They'll
$7.50.
prioritize.
Yeah,
If I may-
prioritize too.
if I may, then I feel like as an outsider, you should do 135. You should do one audio.
Not a bad idea.
You should do one audio, 3 audio and video, and then 5 your questions go to the top.
VIP.
Yes.
And you're still going to go through all the questions. Like the $1 subscribers question still comes in the same as they obviously all come in the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you're looking through them, you're going to put whatever question you want up there. But if you're deciding, you got to go through at least 10 of the $5 guys first or whatever, and then look through them. And then if it's between you and a $5 subscriber, they get pushed to the top. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But I think 135 is your move.
135,
And look,
I like that.
when that's what it is.
I'm not really
It's
trying to make.
135.
I'm not really like.
No, right.
No.
Like,
Money would be cool, but at the same time, I'm like, if you are watching this right now and you're laughing, or if it's
Yeah.
bringing you out of, because I've had days where it's like, fucking, I don't want to go to work, blah blah blah, but I'm like,
Yeah.
today, it's Thursday, I did not want to go to work today. I fucking dreaded
Yeah,
going
right.
in, but I was like, Bomb Squad is on,
Yeah, but
like
even,
I'm listening to that on my drive in, and you know it helps. So if we're helping you, cool. If we're making you laugh, awesome.
yeah.
If you're pissed off and angry and you can't believe these guys are talking this trash, that's even better. So there we go.
Yeah. Or if you're just upset to see a black man having a strong platform, that could get you bothered too. Well,
That could.
get out.
Strong
Get out
and
of town.
independent. Strong and independent.
Get out of town, just like you tell them. Take your own advice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're strongly against the
I don't
N-word.
care. I like you fellas.
Yes. No N-words here.
No, look,
No N-words at all.
But look, no, guys, look at me for real. The Patreon thing. If we've already edited it out. No, listen. We've already edited out like. There's already 20 minutes of this that's been lost of stuff that we can't show because it's just too intense of conversation. So if you want to see it, you got to go behind the paywall. Like that's the point of it.
Pretty much.
that's true.
But that's the $1 gets you all the stuff that just
you don't get on YouTube.
There's too much stuff that you can put on YouTube that just it's not about demonetizing.
One
It's about like it just comes down now. If we say faggot, look, there's one.
There's one right there.
And look, if we keep saying
one
faggot
more
like
stick,
3
dude.
times, if we say like 4 faggots, fuck.
There's
now
gonna
we
be-
only have 1 more faggot. Damn it! Maybe 1 more, but if we keep saying it, they're gonna demonetize.
Well,
So,
This is already demonetized.
I'm just trying to give Richard more fun so he can go beep.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what?
I'm not
actually?
beeping any of this.
He's
Just
not.
beep
I
me
don't
once.
beep
Please do
any
me
of
a favor
these.
and beep me once. Just even if it's not even a swear word, just beep it.
I'm just
so it
gonna
sounds
beep
like
you
it.
randomly.
I've never been beeped in my
I'm
life.
gonna randomly
That'd be
beep
fun.
you.
Censored.
That'd be fun to be
Charles
beeped.
got censored.
No, you know what I absolutely can't stand?
How random, dude.
No, now look, edit.
Where's your brain going?
Just edit out this 10 seconds. And that's what's funny. So it's just gonna be me going, and it's gonna go beep with a thing going
Oh
after
my
me.
God.
No, I hate it. And you guys freaked out real good too. So look, just edit after I lean in and start explaining, and then pick it up right here.
Oh God.
No, but seriously, I
Let's take
cannot
that.
stand them.
All
I mean,
right.
everything, whether it's the way they drive, the not tipping, or the running Hollywood, all of it. Another beer, please.
30 right there.
Get it.
My head of the ball here.
This is awesome. I'm so happy.
Fucking pussy.
Why'd you cross it, dude? I'm trying to build a pyramid.
That's ball. That is gonna be.
Give me that. Hang on.
No.
Oh, you think I can't blow? Give me that. I'll puff her right back up. I'll get her fat.
I bet you will. You'll Hansel and Gretel that bitch.
That's gonna be.
I'm telling you,
If we make it, I'm making a short video of like we have a special guest and it's gonna be him chucking that beer can at you.
I'm telling you.
Pussy.
If that was you, that air would have shot out your ass.
Oh yeah, it's for
I'm
sure.
telling you, I've got a tight little.
It would have cleaned my whistle right up.
A tight little.
Look at this. Look how little I can make my mouth.
Oh Jesus.
Bro,
That's for puffing up dick holes.
right to your urethra.
I'm serious. We don't need a Blue Chew sponsor. I'll blow right into you and tie a knot. She'll stay inflated.
Goddamn balloon animal. We'll make a giraffe.
Fucking anaconda. That's what I'm talking about. Reticulating.
Oh my God.
She's got a rattle on her too. Crossbred. Take you down south talking about Mexican jumping beans.
Jesus Christ.
That's where she goes.
That's the way she fucking goes. Holy
I'll get you
fuck.
puffed up. I don't know what the fucking problem
Dude,
is.
I'm already puffed.
Do you guys think I
Fuck.
can't get you hard? I'm gonna get you hard right
Take a
now.
40, Jim? No, 2.
Golly.
Oh, I had a couple drinks, saw a couple things, you know.
Holy shit. Oh my god. Fucking a couple of things
Ain't
here
nothing
and here in
holy
the
about
bush.
it. Don't you bring the Lord into this. Into your movements.
into this decrepacy of a
The Lord doesn't want
podcast.
anything to do with men's anuses. He makes that clear. Leviticus.
Also selfish for some reason.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
if you had shellfish, I wouldn't want anything to do with your asshole either. Golly, talking about scallop potatoes.
Their barbs are fucked.
Talking about hog rotten. Hog rotten. Golly.
Oh my god.
Talking about hog rotten potatoes.
What the barb scallop potatoes are fucked.
They're fucked.
They are fucked,
They
boys.
are fucked. Oh, Jesus.
Praise him. Give yourself over to God today.
Yes.
Do you guys know I'm an ordained reverend? I've definitely mentioned this to
told me
Dan
this
before, at least.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, no, 100%.
Well,
when
Any ladies looking to get married?
yeah, please.
Yeah, no, you're
I'll
not
do
gonna
it
do
for free.
mine.
I'll do it for free. I just want to. I love love. Love. Anyway,
It's okay. The Ukrainian girl's coming in the mail another 3 weeks from now, so we'll get married up by you.
So gotcha. The Yeti White
We're back.
explanation.
All right.
Yeti White explanation.
Yeah,
on
so
it.
what is is there like a
The tiers.
What?
Like
So I was
is
thinking
it a
about this.
tree?
I was actually thinking about this today because there's the Yeti White, but
We
this
need
is
a number for. Wait, we need to do this right. I want to hear your ranking. I don't mean to interrupt as a guest, but
it's all good.
we need a number of ranking here. Are there going to be 4 levels of white, 5 levels of white? I think 5's a good number, and we can work it out right now.
Is there some sort of pyramid?
And I also
scheme?
think that we can
there's 5.
adjust it, but
Five,
Yeti needs to be
okay.
the base. Now,
Yes,
I
like
think
4 to
we
5.
put Yeti at number 2.
Yeti is number 3.
Okay.
Ooh.
So
we can move these
Yeti's-
as we come up with them.
Yeti's smack in the middle.
Okay.
So above Yeti White. Now
So I'm
you were
above
talking.
average.
Well, you're talking tires.
Yes.
The
Oh.
other guy that runs the shop, the dude that runs the shop, and he's
Yeah,
like Shane.
Steve Gerben.
No, yeah, Steve Gerben's. Shane is above Yeti White,
Yes.
where Shane
Oh, I know.
is,
Yeah.
Yeti
or not Shane, but fucking
the other guy.
who's the other guy?
Gerben, Steve.
So Steve Gerben, lovely fella. This is gonna sound bad on him, but
No.
it's not.
He's
But
white without all that stuff.
he
He's
is-
country club
He's plasma white.
plasma white.
Like
I think
he's
we can
he's
name
so
it.
white it'll blind
He
you.
donates plasma?
No,
Or-
he
No.
He's
He's
so
fluorescent.
white.
He's
fluorescent
fluorescent.
light.
He's fluorescent
He's
white.
fluorescent
Okay.
white. Where it's
He's the
so white,
brightest.
well it'll
North Star.
blind you. But he's just below what I would call like your Donald Trumps and your
Rich white.
your rich like
Rich white,
my
yeah.
daddy owns a Mercedes. Like
Pish posh.
British whites.
yes, it's
British
kind of-
whites is
it's
number 1. Well, posh whites. Yeah.
posh whites. Yes.
Lords and lady,
Lords
Lord
and
and lady
ladies
whites.
and all that, yes.
Lord and lady whites are number 1
That's
whites.
number 1.
As far as the most white.
Yes.
Yeti whites are 3.
Now-
Suburban whites are
That's
above,
above Yeti
They're
whites.
above Yeti white.
Yes. He's a
Because
suburban
Yeti
white.
whites are blue
Yeah.
collar whites.
Yes.
Suburban
whites are number 4.
have a $1 million home, but they have a 17-year mortgage and a lot of leases.
Yes. 100%.
Now, what I'm excited for, I think we need to go to 7 almost, because I think we're going to think of a lot of under Yeti whites.
Yes, we will, but
There's a lot of degree. But
so
let's
that's
just do 2.
top. That's top
Yeah.
1 3. Your top is London posh,
Yes.
Donald Trump, people that are
Posh
going
British whites.
People that are-
Lord and Lady whites.
Lord and Lady, and then Hollywood. We'll put them both
Industry
together.
whites.
Industry whites. That's that.
Rich.
That's
Industry
rich.
whites.
Blah blah blah.
Suburban whites.
Yeti white.
Yeti owning whites.
And then underneath that is rednecks, because of the backbone of the society. Exactly, backbone of society.
Right,
Redneck
right.
includes white trash.
White, which is white trash, redneck. We'll put them in there, and
Yes.
then there's wiggers. The bottom.
Trailer park.
Oh.
Trash.
No, that's controversial. Because they're trying to be
Could be
black
mixed,
and you're
you're
calling
right,
them the
it's a
worst.
fair size.
Well, that's the thing. It's Wiggers, and then it goes black.
Yeah.
The black scale goes down
Alright.
to like type sort of thing. This is a color. This is a color scale.
spectrum here.
This is a spectrum
Yeah.
of like the
You're
whitest to the
definitely on a
blackest.
spectrum, I'll tell you that.
That would be
Yeah, making
I'm just-
rap in your bedroom on your desktop. That's an issue.
And putting it on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
perhaps.
We know people like
This is
that.
really going to sound bad for
Yeah.
my good friend. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry I put you on the
I
lowest
didn't
tier.
even think about that.
For who?
But,
Oh, don't say names, then. Don't say
Well,
names.
no.
one of the other. Well, I love this guy to death. He's
Yeah,
salt
no,
beer
he's a good
who
guy. Like-
shared some of his music.
Yeah.
What I'm going to put that down for, he's
I
actually
should
gonna
take
get
it back. There's a fine line between making music in your bedroom and thinking you're going to be a rap sensation overnight. Chasing your dream is
We're
different.
talking about like.
I used to make garage band music in my
Exactly.
bedroom all the
This
time.
is
There's
chasing
nothing wrong.
dreams.
Yeah,
Who
I generalized.
Who
like-
we're talking about is like J-Rock from Trailer Park Boys.
yes,
That's who
Salt
we're.
of the earth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
good.
Pretty much.
I think.
Yeah. No, like the
Yeah.
white guy from the Trailer Park. Yeah. No, that goes nowhere. Yeah.
This is
But,
sounding more and more horrid towards
No,
my
like
friend.
I'm just saying, like J-Rock's terrible. Like absolutely terrible.
You're not helping.
You're not helping.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Buzzsaw Dan.
Oh,
Buzzsaw Dan.
Okay.
Like,
I-
No, look, there's. And I just saw you shared
Actually-
somebody's music that was good.
yeah, that was
yeah,
it.
it was.
That's okay. Yeah, I knew
Okay,
who it was.
Saving
He is
grace.
chasing a dream.
Saving
No,
grace.
yeah, you just shared something that was good. I didn't know that was a friend of yours.
Yeah, that's a friend
okay.
of mine.
That point made.
Okay.
It's nice to see producers making music in the whether maybe producer isn't over, maybe you're just getting started, whatever it is. But there's no difference between doing something for 20 years and making gold a year into doing something.
Exactly.
That has absolutely
And
nothing to do with it.
I'm gonna put my boy in between. He's like he's close to Yeti White redneck.
Sure.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like more
Okay,
redneck
okay.
side, but
Yeah,
like
yeah.
close to that. But
Yeah.
there's like the thing above that. He's got class, but
Sure.
like
Yeah, he does.
the thing is,
No, I saw the thing you shared. I
Yeah.
liked it.
When
I don't know if I liked it
Yes.
but it was not.
When
Actually, there was a high pitched noise in the background that I really liked. As a music person, genuinely, I used to make my own shit all the time. I used to record. It was awesome. But the thing that I liked the most is in the background. I can't remember exactly how it went, but I watched it, and there was like a. I can't remember exactly, but there was like a flute or like a.
yes,
in the
yes,
background.
Chinese
That's what I like.
thing.
Yeah, the sitar or something,
Sitar,
or
yes.
the whatever that Chinese instrument is.
That was
That was nice. I liked that a lot.
All right,
I like somber instrumentals. I really liked it.
So-
but SoundCloud rappers is a fair statement.
fair statement.
SoundCloud rappers is a group of people.
I
You know
wouldn't
what
even.
mean?
I wouldn't even put it there. I think
No,
I
not
said
that.
that wrong.
No, not him.
No.
I mean in general. That's
think
what I
I-
was getting
yeah.
at.
All right, hold on.
Yeah.
Rednecks,
Yeah.
and then underneath rednecks would be the wigger-ish thing
Yes.
to a certain degree. They're kind of neck and neck.
Fakers.
in that.
Fakers is what we'll call them.
But then underneath that is Kensington white meth head hillbilly. Meth head hillbilly
Homeless.
bottom tier.
Homeless.
No.
No, we're
No.
gonna not hillbilly, but fucking
Speed whites.
speed
No,
whites.
I don't know because they coincide with. Oh, this is where it gets tricky with whites.
It
I'm just
does.
realizing.
Yes.
Because you
There's
go
got to
from.
be a tree.
No,
There's
no,
a
because
tree.
There's got to be
Kensington.
a tree.
You know Wild and Wonderful Whites of West Virginia.
Yes.
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of the same.
They overlap dramatically with Kensington, with two very different environments.
All right. Drug whites at the bottom.
The Wonderful
We'll put
Whites of
drug
West
whites.
Drug
Virginia.
whites at the bottom.
The whites of West Virginia
Right.
will survive no matter what.
Yes.
They can skin a squirrel and eat and stuff. Kensingtons are going to starve if they don't find sweet tarts each morning.
Exactly.
There's a weird overlap there. Heroin, and I'm stealing this from
Like I said,
Shane
there's
Gillis.
got to be a family tree.
Bottom is cousin fucking inbred
No,
like Amish. fucking-
but cousin fucking is also Lord and Lady Whites.
Well, I know
That's
what
the kings and queens
it
do.
circles
my
around. It
God,
circles
it's
around. It's a big
reciprocal.
circle reciprocal.
Gotta put these shades on. I can't stay
This
in
is
the
going
future.
to turn into like a compare and contrast. It's not even going to be
We're gonna have a Venn
It's
diagram.
going to be
in post
two
edit.
circles that overlap each other.
Richard, a
That's
Venn
the-
diagram in post, please.
Venn diagram coming in
Poor
post.
whites and rich whites. Venn diagram.
Yes.
That's a fun game.
It all circles itself around.
It's a circle.
It's a big circle of white.
Wait, a big white
Big
circle.
white circle.
Hello, Cheryl.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
Oh, man. So earlier, you had mentioned SS Minnow as the.
yeah.
the
God
boat.
bless Gilligan.
Did you know
That was the name of our boat.
No, did you know that's the name of the sand pro?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, because it went in Pond 8.
Yeah, it went
Pond
into
18.
the pond.
The very same pond that almost killed Milan. You'll dig this, Richard. They had an aerator, right? Like a walk-behind aerator.
Mhm.
Imagine like a Ryan. You know what I'm talking about. Like it only makes like a 16 or
24.
24-inch pass.
The GA 24.
Little walk-behinds, right?
Mhm.
So you're walking with just a lever for the clutch, and you just walk, lift, hydraulic lever to lift and drop, whatever. So he's walking with one of these, and obviously this thing's 30 years old. All the guards are gone, just open
No
chains and
safety.
Oh,
everything.
yeah.
So he goes, to start making his turn, and instead of lifting and then proceeding to turn, he just, starts to turn and walks and starts to lift it up. The chain on the side, the drive chain for the wheels, not the drive for the tines, the drive chain grabbed the slack on his pants.
Oh no.
And it just
like
ripped his thick jeans. These are not the kind of pants he was wearing, but chainsaw pants.
Yes,
When you
yeah.
catch them and they thread out,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it
yeah.
tangles it up, right?
Yeah.
That's what his old shitty jeans did. So it just kind of stripped him down and then got caught in it, it tangled around the sprocket, and then it just kept pulling him. These machines only go 0.8 miles an hour?
Maybe.
Something
So when
like
the
that,
chain's
1 mile
moving,
an hour.
that's a lot faster.
No. Well, yeah, but not even that, right? Yes, I concur. But he's just stuck in it now. And he tries to turn it, and it won't turn now because it's going down it's only maybe a slope, I don't know, 3-4 feet high into the pond from the back of the green. So maybe 3-4 feet. But now, since it's on them tiny little front wheels that you steer on, it's not going to turn on that hill, on that slope.
No.
So it just starts, he's turned and it's pushing. and his jeans are
hopping.
stuck. So it goes, and it's just walking into
Fucking
the pond.
nightmare.
It's just walking into the pond.
Final destination
Dude, I'm telling
shit.
you, it's going, he just,
And then
this slow, and he can't do anything about it. His pants are stuck, and he can't get them out.
Yeah,
and
he
it's
can't
just,
reach
it's
the-
walking into the pond. The fucking aerator had about this much left above water. Milan got down to like his chest before he ripped his fucking jeans. Like he started getting out of his
Getting
pants.
out of the pants,
And then right when he was like halfway out of his pants, it ripped. But the aerator at less than 1 mile an hour was just walking him to his death, dude. And he stopped like here and was he couldn't have gotten out. That machine weighs like 250, 300 pounds, the little guys.
Jesus.
And it would have just been an anchor that he was tied to and he can't get free of. No knife, I mean, and you could imagine the panic of him ripping at that.
Yeah.
It would not shred. And it just was walking him to a grave, and he came out and went, I don't fucking do it no more. He
Yeah,
said,
exactly.
no
Fuck
fucking
that
more for
shit.
me.
Fuck.
Oh,
Yeah, dude.
that was a scary one.
Well, ponds are dangerous. I remember I was doing landscaping and
You
this
take
kid,
one step and all of a sudden you're down at your hip. You
Exactly.
can fucking sink and die, and it has nothing to do with the water. You just
Exactly.
sink into the fucking bog.
Well, we were doing basically a person owned a whole bunch of houses, development type sort of thing. So we were
Yeah.
doing the
You're
fields,
doing some storm
and there
or-
was some ponds, like retaining water ponds.
Yeah.
And this kid's telling me this, and he's a small guy. You know,
Are they like ponds or basins?
Like
is it gonna?
basins.
Oh, okay. It's
basins, but
drainage.
they have water in them year round. And
So pretty
He
much
was-
strangers.
Yeah.
yeah, and he was saying this one guy had a riding mower, and it flipped into the basin. into the water.
Oh, it's in there. You better
And
go get
somehow, this kid was weed whacking up top and saw it happen.
Yeah.
And somehow picked that thing up enough for him to unbuckle.
Oh, yeah.
And get
Well,
the
under
fuck
the
out.
water, you could probably wedge that zero turn up a little bit.
I guess
imagine.
he must, that like superhuman strength type sort of.
I've cuddled up to some big
crazy.
bitches in the pool. You can lift them right up. I'm telling you, you get them over in the deep end.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
listen, prick.
This is
Dude
good
Wipes.
fun. Dude,
Sponsor. Go to
sponsored by
dudewipes.com/push, as in pubes. That's the whole thing. /push as in pubes. All caps.
I love it. Love it.
Pubes with a Z.
That's even better.
Golly, boys.
Good golly,
So
Molly.
no, do you guys hear about that fucking battery recycling plant that blew
Yeah.
up in Scotland, dude? What the fuck?
Did you see that, dude?
Yeah.
So it was in Scotland that
The
sorry,
fire
Dan,
stove.
may I?
No, yeah, go ahead. No, like,
You know the like stop oil and all those things that were the stop oil protests
Yeah, all
and
that
everything.
bullshit, yeah.
And there's all those people like going like you don't understand like oil is in
Everything.
your hat, your
Everything.
shirt, your shoes,
Yeah.
everything,
All the
This
plastic.
table, all of it.
roads.
So yeah,
Yeah.
so there's that classic video of them trying to protest an oil truck coming into a factory.
It's
and
just cooking oil.
and it's canola.
Yeah.
Hey, but it's cooking oil. The hell are they stopping the road for? And then they get all into it, right? So, I didn't mean to scream into the mic. Holy shit!
You're
I forgot
good,
the
you're
mic
good.
was right there. But it's basically the same people. They've redirected their interest into recycling electric batteries because when these batteries go bad, as we know, it's going to be a huge thing. If we all go electric cars tomorrow, first of all, we can't contain it. There's no grid for it.
No.
There's no grid for over 30 years.
Oh,
It
yeah.
can't be done. And then what do we do with all those batteries when they go bad every? I'm making this number up. I genuinely don't know. Let's say 10 years.
Yeah.
So let's say we all have one. Let's call it 50 years. In 50 years,
All them batteries
There's-
are dead and
there's
useless.
472 million dead batteries we need to get rid of and recycle, right? So they decided to start a recycling plant for electric batteries in Scotland.
Nice.
Have you ever seen a battery blow up?
Yeah. It's
You know how
fucking
it's like a
ridiculous.
flare.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's like
It's just smoke and sparks and
Oh, yeah.
bubbling liquid and acid.
Yeah.
The-
Not pretty.
It's literally a bomb.
The plant blew up right away.
Oh,
They
God.
said, no, we know how to do it. And they put this plan in action, and they were like, well, you shouldn't open. Like a bunch of industry, I can't name any of these sources, but a bunch of people that I read were like, you can't, this is not going to work. You're going to be doing too much with not enough space. I'm
Exactly.
really generalizing.
No, that's true.
That. I
That is
don't
true.
understand it, but it's like you're
They have
Let's
a bunch
just-
of
let's just-
batteries in storage.
let's
One
just-
went bad.
No,
and
let's just call it the calculations were off. I
Yes,
genuinely
of
don't know
course.
how to say this right.
Yeah.
But whatever they did, they're trying to recycle the batteries, and I imagine I'm making this up. Read into it for sure, but the only thing I can imagine is that recycling a battery has to mean opening that battery.
Yes.
Anytime you tap into a battery, there's obviously a possibility of any kind of reaction, right?
Yes.
So there was a reaction. And I don't know what the inside of this place looks like, whether there's a vat of the liquid that they take out of batteries, or if it's just batteries on pallets, who knows. But this place looks like a sparkler like a flare factory.
God.
Just go, and you know what batteries look like. It's like orange
Yeah.
and
yeah,
spark,
yeah.
like
all that
sparkler
smoke
kinda.
onto there and all that
and the
shit.
smoke, if you went, it would fill the room. That battery smoke.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Yes.
crazy. Oh, dude, you got to see the video of it. It's absolutely wild.
We'll
and
save
it's
that
just
for beers in the bush.
poison. And the number one comment underneath of it, it got like posted, like a screen cap and posted. It said like, "Oh, I wonder how many crow farts this just undid or
Yeah,
whatever."
cow farts.
Wonder how many? No, it said crow. It said like, wonder how many crow farts are going to equal this battery incident. They just whatever they just did. I mean, it has to whatever their
It probably made
ruined the environment
worse
by
of
3
environment.
years.
Of
You know what I
course.
mean?
Yeah.
The world's gonna end 3 years faster because of this, in my mind.
You know what's funny? We touched on this last podcast where I said, now Earth is technically on the access point where it's coming from.
What do you mean?
Earth is on an axis.
It's on an axis.
It's on like a
Yeah, I
you
know that.
So
But you
it
mean
was
where it
going
comes
this
from.
way where it's going hot, now Earth is coming back to Ice Age.
Yeah.
It's coming back.
Hmm.
So technically, the
Sick.
Earth is getting colder. So to support this factor and everything
Fuck you,
else,
global warming.
to support that is everyone's worried about the ice caps melting,
We're
and
in a
polar
point of
bears.
global cooling.
We're at a point of
Yeah.
global.
I don't know
cooling.
anything about that
More-
axis math
I
you're
don't-
talking about.
yes,
I just
well-
know we're in a point of global mathematics. If you want to go from recorded history, we are in a dramatic cooling point. It's
And-
very much the opposite of what
Exactly.
the,
And here's
of what the rhetoric is.
And here's the funniest part, because you see the polar bears and all that bullshit, is Antarctica has gained a lot more ice. But also, when it comes to the fossil fuels and all that they're scared of, well, plants eat fossil fuels, and the percentage of deserts that are regaining actual
It's
vegetation,
Yeah.
like, so, like I said before,
It takes
keep
2
driving your
seconds.
diesels.
takes
Fucking-
2 seconds of looking into
Exactly, to figure out, oh, we're actually better.
of just neutral source. Like,
Exactly.
and in fact, they don't even encourage people to try and find a neutral source. It's read everything, everything. Read the
Read
stuff you
all.
don't agree with, and
Exactly.
take it in. Like
Exactly.
read the no, the ice caps are going to melt in 5 years, and take that in. Think about it. You know what I mean? Take it
Right.
in, acknowledge it, read something that contradicts it, read something down the middle, and find where you land. You can't just go one way. You know what I mean? Like
Exactly.
if you're gonna pick a point, if you're gonna pick a side on any topic, whether it's global warming or whiskey versus vodka, like the most mundane thing, are you gonna cut your yard the same direction all year, or 2 different directions to prevent humps in the yard? You know, just simple shit.
Right.
Yeah.
It all comes down to like, well, look at both sides. Well, you can mow the
100%.
same direction every year and have really, really nice burn-in stripes in your yard. But if you do that every year, then eventually your yard's going to be, you know what I mean? There's upside, but read it all. Read everything, every point of view, everything, and then take it in and make a decision.
I love that.
Whether it's the one I agree with or not, just make an educated decision. You know what I mean?
That's
Make
the
your
biggest thing,
opinion
yes.
educated.
I love that. I love that for you folks at home. I hope you took this in as well.
Yeah.
Is when it comes down to the end of the day,
No.
there's 2 sides to every coin.
Yeah.
Take both sides in, whether you don't like the people or the problem or this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
Take both of them sides in,
Of course.
put them together, use your logic, use your gut, and our gut's about to be filled with 5 beers because we're 5 beers
I was
deep.
gonna say, I gotta pee, so
And
There's
perfect.
like
we got to pee. So
Yeah,
we,
you know what? I'm actually gonna go pee with my penis. So let's pause. A penis pause.
we're doing a
please.
penis pause, and we'll be back on 5 beers
A
deep.
penile pausing.
Penile pausing in 3, 2,
Where
1.
am I?
We're here,
Penis.
and you're queer.